Well, good morning, world. Decided I will make a video today. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know what I'm making yet, but I'm making something. So we'll just have to see what happens and how it turns out. So it's been a while. So yeah, I'm just trying to reduce this down real, not too quick, but quick. And then we'll switch over to the punch, do some punch work. And now I have to be extra kind of mindful of where my phone is, so I don't end up smacking my phone in the face. And making sure I'm also in the viewfinder. Yeah. All right. So at this point in time, I can basically make out of this whatever I want. See if I can hit that platform. Where am I? I need to remember my camera's on this side. Hit my platform right there and see if I can run just a small one up here. Kind of struck it a couple of times, hit it, and then as I followed through I hit it again. That's alright though, still cleaned off nice. It's not a big deal. See if we can get one on an angle down this way. Just need to clear it off just a little bit, make some space. There we go. Let's run one that way. Okay. I might have to get rid of, see this, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but see that light spot going through there? Hopefully all this is going to be in focus. So right there, that is a completely different grade of obsidian, and it's messing with me a little bit, but not too bad. So depending on how this goes, I might have to switch and cut all that off, but we'll see. And as you can tell, I just switched to the wood billet because every now and again you need, okay, wait, let me see if I can find that and show you. Good luck trying to find, there it is. Okay, so the reason I switched to the wood is, hopefully you guys can see that. See it lipped? Okay, so I needed that to lip so that initially it'll run deep and then run real thin, because right on the side here I had a whole bunch of boogery bits that already cracked into it, so I needed that initial lipping and then run deep and then immediately go shallow so I can get in underneath that crack. I don't know if you guys can see it even in there. Get underneath that and then shallow out so it doesn't take too much thickness off. But I needed to get past that first a little bit, so that's why I switched to the wood to do that. I might have to switch to the wood in here as well, so we'll see how this one goes. There we go. Right. So I got rid of that last little bit of that, I don't know if you guys can see it, that crack in there, and I didn't lose any thickness towards the center, so that's why I did that, just as a quick FYI. I'm probably gonna have to figure out what I'm making pretty soon. And it's also very difficult because the camera is like literally right there. Okay, that's not gonna go. I can probably get that with the antler anyway. Okay, what to make? Can make a nice big Humboldt. It's thick enough where I can make basically anything. Cascade bipoint. If I'm gonna make a cascade, I have to stay with this until it's thin enough. Let me see, hang on, let me just turn you guys a little bit. There we go. That might be better. Okay, platform. This will be a good spot to put some soft leather support, because if I can get this one to run in and really spread, I can kind of call that face good. And now, would the wood work for this or? Nope. I mean, it ran, but I crushed my platform. See, even though I crushed the platform, it's still clean. It's alright. Okay, so this is really heavy in here, so instead of the antler or the wood, I'm just gonna get the hammerstone in there. The hammerstone will drive through that way easier. without breaking it. Alright, I think the base is thin enough for now. Might not be making anything spectacularly awesome new. It's probably just going to be the same old Humboldt or Windust or Parman or something like that. Those are my favorite points from the Great Basin area, so I tend to make those far more regularly. Oh, here's another cool little tip, I guess. So for the wood, I'll use this one, this abrader, because it's a little bit more coarse. So it leaves the edge a little bit more jagged, I guess. And then for the antler, I'll use this one because this one's a lot finer. Oh, where am I? So wood, coarser, antler, finer. So this makes a nice solid edge, where this one gets a little bit more coarse. But I think I overground that now for the wood. Yeah. So we'll just have to switch it up. Just fine, it's not a big deal. Okay, so if I can get one in here, then that down. Hopefully this is gonna come out. And then set up here, come in this way. And that should be it for the base. And then I'll figure out what I'm actually gonna make. I was thinking about making a night fire, but this is way too big for a night fire. And yeah, I can make a really big northern side notch out of it. Don't know yet. At least with the wood, it still cleans it off. Okay, let's see. So even though I crushed, it's still clean. Just looks a little bit nasty. All right. I know it's been a while since I've actually made a video, but hang on. And I've just had a lot going on recently, and just timing has been a little bit of a nuisance. That's okay. There we go. I got through that stuff. I hit that one really deep, but I needed to. Okay, let's turn this edge ever so slightly. This is normally where I break them, when I'm on the tip like that. Because I'm up here, and then I fold this thing in half. Mostly just because I'm not concentrating on my support. Trying to focus on my accuracy instead of the more important stuff. Okay, so let's run one in this way real quick. Needed a little shorter one there. Okay. Nice. Right on that little. Oh, crikey. Alright. Just a little hammerstone. Clean up in there. This might be, I can probably do it with the antler, but what's the fun in that? Yeah, that was probably a better choice. Let's see. Is this it? That is it. Nice. Okay, so the previous ones that came in from this side, I had there's a low spot in here where they kind of started diving in because the surface is fairly flat. So it was probably, like I said, a good idea to stay with the wood because this side is higher up and here is lower down. So normally what will happen, it'll sometimes dive because the whole thing is torqued towards the middle. I don't know if I'd be able to even show that. So sometimes you get problems with that, and the wood just kind of ran in underneath where you can see the flake scar in there. In underneath that, just kind of, it's not really a step, but it is a step. And there's another one right there that I still need to get. I realized that it's really hard on the obsidian to see any of this stuff, but that was close. Almost nailed that one. Okay. And I need to I need to dress my wood billet. Okay. Trying to get as big a percussion scars as I can. Okay, so here is a little bit of a low spot in there, so to navigate that. It's probably going to be the best idea with the wood. And this thing's got a crack in it. Is that a crack or what the heck is going on there? This might, I'm gonna probably end up breaking this thing right through here. It looks like there's a crack in there, but I can't. Let's see. Well, got through that low spot. I don't know if you can see there. Let's get this. Okay. Okay, I need to quickly figure out what this crack thingy is right here. Oh yeah, that's a crack. See ya? Hopefully that shows up. So I don't think it goes very deep, but the quicker I get rid of that, the better. I think I'm through it. That looked like a natural crack as well. Because I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks like there's some... Hopefully this is going to show up. See, it looks like there's that little bit of brown in there. Little edge turning flakes with the stone. Okay. Alright. It might be a little bit thick through here, but maybe I can punch some of that thickness out. Let's see. And I'm sitting very awkwardly because of the camera, but that's okay. Alright. Got it. Nice big percussion scar as well. Wider platform. Spread the support out along that whole edge. That's what caused that flake not to run across that ridge. Whoa, sorry, this flake not to run perfectly across that, but to spread out because I wanted to go to the back end support. So nice, and I barely lost any width. I'm not even going to try and fix that up. I'll just fix it up when I'm actually going into the pressure flaking. Gonna need a big one there. There's just a tiny little spot there. I don't need to go back the other way, but I can go this way. Then, okay, so got these two big ones coming in here. So thickness there that I need to get rid of, so we'll just quickly get rid of that thickness on that side. So I just need a little one right in there. See? Made that little there, right in there. Clean that off. Right on that one there. Okay, and then last one, I'm gonna send it across there. And what I'm also doing here is I've got support on the edge to hold the edge, but nothing touching anywhere on the inside, so that flake can just come off nice and clean. See? Okay, we'll do one more coming in this way. Just why not? And hopefully, normally when I say one more, that's when bad things happen, so let's just hope. There we go. Nice. Okay. Alright. I think I can do this now. Hopefully this will work. Give it a little bit of edge thickness there. All right. Might need just a little bit of thickness taken off back here so I can help me out when I'm notching it. There we go. Alright, so let's give the notching a go. If that's successful, I'll continue on. Trying to thin down this area a little bit more where the notches will be, just to help me out a little bit. Let's give that one just a little bit of it. Tiny little one in there. I don't need to get rid of that thickness because the notches are going to be over here, so I don't need to worry about that, because that'll pressure flake when I actually bring the base in. Alright, let's go. It's no better time than now, right? I should really punch these in, but do I do it or not? Just my Oh man, this is probably not going to end well, but that's okay. It's okay, it's okay. I gotta convince myself it's okay. I got another tool for doing this that's better than this antler one, but I don't want to get that one out right now. All right, and then very important. All right. Try and keep you don't want to push this down too much. Oh, I don't know if any of that was in frame. Anyway, you don't want to push this down too much, because if this is touching your pad, that flake will roll. So you kind of want to support where the flake's going to be, but have the rest of it somewhat unsupported. And the big problem is, like, I kind of have to start turning up a little bit now, but this is so wide, and I don't want to file it down because it's such a good little tool for some of the other things that I do. This bone one's not going to work on this stuff. Let's see. This is a bad idea using this one. Is it just me, or does anybody else, when they're grinding antler or bone, does it make them feel like barbecue? Every time I grind this stuff, I'm like, I could do with some barbecue right now. Okay. Yeah. This is not the right material to be doing this with. Hopefully I'm still kind of in frame, kind of. Ooh. There we go. I'm seated a little bit above where I want to be, so I don't end up just crushing the edge off. We'll leave it like that. I think that's deep enough and good enough. Go back to this one, and then if I had to guess, probably let's come in. I'll clean that out a little bit more in a minute, but probably there. Alright, we'll go this way first. Just pop it out. Okay. Just enough to get that flake out of there. I don't want this going in and jamming in that notch, because this is tapered. So if I tap it too hard, it'll go in and jam, and then jam in there, and that could be a problem. So just enough just to knock that flake out. Oopsie, that's not good. Uh-oh, now we have a problem. Dang. Alright. Damage control. Alright. This is gonna be... Oh, gotcha. Woo! That made me sweat. Oh. Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh well, that's alright. Close but no cigar. Almost had it. All I was going to do next is notch the base in. Like so. Where's my... Just gonna just... I'll show you what it would have looked like, I guess. Something like that. Whoa. So yeah, you know, kind of your classic kind of desert side notch, I guess. Knife-ish. That would have obviously been done a lot better, but yeah. So what happened was, one of those hits cracked it, and then when I flipped it around, it was just enough to break it. Oh well, that's how these things go. If you get upset about it, you'll never be a Flint napper. I can probably turn that tip still into something, but yeah, so don't get upset about it. Practice makes perfect. Pick up another rock, keep going. It's the only way you're going to learn. Thanks